All right, I've been running the roads. I've been to Walmart, I've been to Lowe's, I've been to Hobby Lobby. Here's something that I'm betting most of you hadn't seen. This is it's called a Second Chance, and it's the first time I saw it. It was, as far as I'm concerned, is invented by Jerry Simmons, who made the Interceptor broadhead. The Interceptors were the first big 190 grain broadhead. Jerry Simmons may have been the best bow hunter ever been around. He's not with us anymore, but he makes a thing called a Second Chance. It's got like a wood screw here. You screw that into the tree, a few threads, and hang your arrow right there. He calls it the Second Chance, but that's at Simmons Broadheads, or Simmons Sharks, I think is the name of the website. A lot of people use bow hangers and stuff, we all do, but I've been using these forever, and these are old school screw-in steps. These are built like a tank, and you know, a lot of times if you're hunting on your own place, you got it tweaked. You may not need a screw-in step. I need them a lot. This is all I used to hunt with. I'd have 8 or 10 of these and one of those little lock-on aluminum spirit tree stands. I could go anywhere, but even now, you know, if somebody hung the stand, I'm getting on up there in age, that stride may be too much to get in that last one. I can screw a couple of these in, and they're built like a tank, and they're really hard to find. They cost about $3 or $4 a piece, and they're from a company called Cranford. Now, I think you can get them on Amazon, but Cranford Easy Steps has I'm sure they have a website too, but there's nothing like them for hanging packs. You can hang your bow on it. Man, I don't go anywhere without 3, 4, 5 of these in my backpack. This one thing right here will change your life. I broke a blade on my saw one time, folding saw. We was out of town, and I ran into Lowe's, and I think this is all they had, but it's called a Corona. This thing, I'm telling you can cut firewood with it. It's the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. It folds, it's not heavy, but I mean, I'm always sawing stuff to get it out of the way or whatever, building blinds. I take it with me during turkey season, but this particular brand is phenomenal. After I used it for a couple of days, I went back by that same Lowe's and bought a second one and put it in my truck toolbox. Again, that's something right there. If you build blinds, or if you trim bushes, or I don't know, maybe you're into survival, man, or whatever it is, that right there is crazy. Here's something right here that I learned from Barry and Gene Winslow. Don't laugh. This is why I went to Hobby Lobby, and you can get these things on sale. I always take one, just take it and put it in my backpack, fold it up, because sometimes you just need that one little bitty piece of cover for out in here, especially if you go to a place you've never been before, the stand's already there, late season, there ain't nothing to hide behind. You should try to hide when you my size or Gene or Barry size. You can take a strap it to the tree behind you, put this in and bend it over, put it anywhere you want. And that may seem like overkill, but let me tell you something. If you got zero cover, if you got nothing in your bow hunting in January in Mississippi or Alabama or wherever, that right there feels like a ground blind. I think it was $3 at Hobby Lobby, and it'll stick, turn, twist on anything. So if you see some guy in Mossy Oak going in Hobby Lobby, the flower department, don't laugh, follow him. Main thing that I carry for all uses, I'm fixing to make another one of my grappling hooks, and I have to have 2 or 3, because every time I go to a camp or somewhere and somebody sees that, where'd you get that? Well, I made it. Can you make me one? So I always carry a spare. Paracord, I mean, this was in the camping section at Walmart. A lot of times the stuff in the camping section is cheaper than it is in the hunting section. Stay tuned. Hey, like it, subscribe, check it out. We'll be back with more. Just kidding. I think we were poaching, trespassing.